welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for the delay, guys. There has been a lot going on and you all know we've got a deadline, and due to the delays we are here constantly at the moment, 7 days a week, and not forgetting we still have our other business to run 6 days a week. So yeah, that's why I'm propping myself up on Betty, because I am exhausted. Anyway, we're getting there, so I wanted to give you an update. Now, on the last video, you knew that I put slight bit of pressure on Stuart Tooley. He provided the backing plate for the toilet, but didn't provide the pan. There was a delay with the pan, and we were really waiting to get that fitted. So he has delivered the toilet, and he delivered it in style. So I'm going to show you that right now. So Tooley is here in his beautiful Boxster. Now, what would you expect to find in the front of a Boxster? Go for it, Stuart. Ta-da! Literally, guys. A pink toilet seat, courtesy of Stuart Tooley. And what else do we have under here, Stu? Now. It doesn't get much better than that, guys. Yeah, there's the proof. Porsche Boxster, Tooley in the front, a pan. I'm loving it. So, Stuart Tooley, check it out. Very nearly done, looking very white and very clean in there, isn't it? I can't take you in because the floor is wet. I painted that on my hands and knees yesterday afternoon, and yes, I am aching again. So, but isn't it looking awesome? Thanks, Stuart. I knew you'd come through for me, matey. You are a superstar. That's where we're at with the bathroom. Now, the kitchen cum office area, I will have to take you around the other way because, as I said, the floors are wet. Now, as I do take you round the other way, look at the state of my workshop. This is absolutely driving me insane. We just seem to be moving nonsense from one place to another just to make room and just to get it clean and tidy. But my God, what a mammoth task this is turning out to be. So, round to the kitchen area. Wet floors, guys, can't take you in, I'm sorry. Kitchen units. You'll be aware recently I was asking if anybody had any, or if they was having a new kitchen, if they wanted to sell their old one, blah, blah, blah. Now, you know, yes, it's a workshop and it's a brand new workshop, but we didn't want to go overboard with the kitchen units. They're going to get abused, let's face it. So, John Lancashire, who is a local builder and a customer of ours, bless him, has come through for us. He offered to provide the units at cost price, and he collected them, he delivered them, and he came back this weekend and fitted them. Aren't they looking awesome? So yeah, probably a little bit too posh for a workshop. So I'm going to keep a whip or something in one of the cupboards, and if one of the guys opens those cupboards with dirty hands, you know what's going to happen. So, all looking good. And then you've got the desk. If you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you will have seen the desk yesterday. Basically, I needed a desk and we had checker plate left over, so create and improvise is what we're trying to promote in every area, really. So that is the finished article. I finished that yesterday. So all we need now is Ryan, LLS Electrical. You've met Ryan previously. He's been on site probably more than anybody else. He's been fantastic. He seemingly knows every trade because he's done the plumbing, he's fitted the toilet, and he's coming back on site just to complete the plumbing for the toilet and the sink. So I'll see you Wednesday, Ryan, and thanks for all your help, matey. So although the workshop at the moment looks horrific because everything is everywhere, it can't go in its place just yet, Stuart Painter has done the most incredible job. And because of the delay, I think you'll remember that I mentioned that he couldn't be here through the week because he had to take other work on because we had to keep delaying him. So he was then coming on site every weekend, yes, including Sundays. What an absolute diamond. So you've got Stuart Painter that's done the paint, and then you've got Ryan from LLS Electrical who has fitted all these lights. Now, I'm just going to... Now that one up there doesn't do it justice, this camera. I'm currently getting a suntan right now. That light is so bright, but it's so cool in here. The lighting is amazing. He's done a fantastic job. When the floors are cleaned, it's going to be like a bloody hospital in here, I can tell you. Anyway, so the reason I'm showing you that, the paint, the cleanliness, the light, made the rest of the workshop look pants, if I'm honest. So the stairs looked hideous. So yeah, great idea. Let's paint the stairs, because the stairs look horrible now because Stuart and Ryan have done such a good job of the rest. So I painted the stairs. And yes, it did make a massive difference. They look amazing. But then the stairs were painted, which made the floor look horrendous. And as I said previously, we did decide that we didn't have time, which in essence we didn't, but the floor looked that bad because the rest of it was so good. Then Easter weekend, that's what we were doing. And then I struggled walking for the next 5 days. I was in agony. So although the floor is very dirty now, it has been painted and it cleans up beautifully. And I cannot wait to show you when it's finished, when everything's in its place and it's all lovely and tidy. So that is why everybody else is doing such an amazing job. It's taking longer for us to get it absolutely perfect. So thank you, guys. A new addition. Look at this. So Mike from Tor Garage in Manchester was selling this. They have no use for it anymore. They're now working on more modern cars. And obviously we're trying to promote the classics. So this is here, coming to live with us. Now, we've seen them working. In honesty, we don't have much experience. We have got the instruction manual. I haven't had time to read it, let's face it, but we want to learn. So, if anybody has experience or wants to share their knowledge, then you are more than welcome. Give me a message, give me a call, and yeah, I would appreciate your help. So, check this out. How awesome is that? So, Krypton tuning right here, guys. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. Thank you, Mike from Tor Garage. That will get some pure use. The last bench is here. IWF next door have made it, and I've painted it this morning, which is why it's in the middle of the floor. So that's just drying off now, and that was the rest of the checker plate that was left over that we used also for the desk that I showed you earlier. Now, the reason we had to wait for this bench to be made is because of this. Check this out. So, we actually purchased this last year, but with all the delays, you know about the delays, we didn't have room. Obviously, the lease was delayed as well, so it couldn't come home. So the Guy Martin Spitfire Special Edition. We all love Guy Martin, right? So it was an absolute no-brainer when I saw it on the van. Very reasonably priced. That's why I can't speak properly. But it's awesome, absolutely amazing, really pleased with that. However, on the van, I don't remember it being this big. So I'm only 5'2", yeah? But I need a stool. If anyone's got a spare stool, because I do have them positioned around the garage for certain things, and my other toolbox, which is also too tall, so I need one for this as well. But I'm sure you'll agree, isn't it amazing? I'm absolutely blown away by it. It looks better than I remember. So, yeah, sorry, I'm stroking it out, I'm getting a bit carried away there. Right, so just want to show you this as well, if you don't mind following me. So people now are obviously starting to know what we're doing, and pieces of kit like this are turning up. So the carburettor adjusting kit. Now, Mark from MD Autos in Haywood has found this. I think it was his granddad that used to use this. So people are finding these tools that they've got and literally are saying, I'm never going to use it. So you have it, which is fantastic. Thanks, Mark. So yeah, that's that. And while I'm on the subject, Mark, MD Autos, his friend, Adam, from ABL Signs in Haywood, has made these cups. Absolutely thrilled to bits. So Mark turned up with 10 of those cups on site. Wasn't expecting them. What a lovely surprise. I believe they're making me some other stuff. So I'll show you that in future videos. Now then, I have signs, and I'm going to show you that right now. So what do you think of the signs? Amazing. So a local company called Broken Pencil in Oldham have designed, made and fitted them on Friday. So I'm more than happy with them. So Chris and Paul, thank you so much for all your help in getting those to me and getting them fitted. Yeah, wonderful. We've had a lot of good feedback about the signs, but sadly, I'm just going to bring, unfortunately, a little bit of negativity in, only because I feel it necessary. And it's not that I'm giving these certain people time. What I'm trying to do here is basically just bring to light that not everybody is in support of what I am trying to do. Now, I don't feel like I should have to explain this, however, I am going to. So basically, everybody has things going on in their lives. Whether they want to share that or not is up to them. Now, I have had some negative comments on my motives for doing what I'm doing. They don't understand. Now, it's not for them to understand. However, my motives basically are, this is something I've wanted to do for quite a long time. Now, I have wanted to make money. What I'm asking, guys, is be kind. And if you can't be kind, then please just be quiet. Because that little comment that doesn't mean much to you can mean a hell of a lot to somebody else. And it can ruin not just the day, it can ruin the week. You know, putting a dampener on what they're trying to do. So basically, the positivity is this. This is my empire. This is what I am trying to create because it's what I want to do. I want to help others. I want to raise money. I don't want hundreds of thousands of pounds in the bank. You know, a lot of people do. It's not for me. That's not what makes me happy. So, you know, I'm not going to play the martyr here, but one thing I do want to just address quickly is I have had quite a lot of trauma in my life and a lot of bad experiences. And again, I'm not playing the martyr here, guys, but what I am trying to say is people have different ways of living their lives, of how they want to manage it. And this is me. And this is how I manage it. And this is what makes me happy. So, you know, for everybody that is on board, then please continue to support us. And thanks, obviously. People who aren't on board, and please, again, just be kind. It's not difficult. Just be kind. If you can't be kind, then be quiet. So, to the people that are on board, the majority of this is coming out of my own pocket. So, I'm currently working 6 days a week, long hours, at my other workshop, which is funding the majority of this. So, that's my choice, that's what I want to do, and that's what's making me happy. Although I am very stressed right now. But only because of the delays, etc. Once we're up and running, you know it's going to be amazing. But to everybody, the sponsors that are literally equipment, you know, Lucas Oils, Sykes Pickavant, Frost Equipment, the restoration. Wow, you've been amazing, and you are helping me live this dream and help so many more people. And as I said earlier, guys, charity, raising money, making people happy, positivity is what all this is about, whilst saving the classics. So, I just want to say thank you again, and join my journey. And if you don't want to join, then don't watch. So, enough of the nonsense. We have positivity, and we have it right now, because look who's here. Betty Blue, she is beautiful. Now then, she's, I think last time, Dave, my mate Dave Allett had done a bit of work on her. And, well, you'll all get to know that a bit of work with me isn't really a bit of work. I class it as a bit of work, but the guys who are actually doing the work are like, headache. Anyway, so Dave has, he's done a lot of work to her, bless him. And obviously he's donating his time for free to get Betty sorted so that, without sounding disrespectful to this beautiful girl, so that Betty can go out of the way and be ready for the NEC in June with Lucas Oils. And I go, and the rest of the fleet, which we have 2 more arriving tomorrow. They should have been here weeks ago, but we've not been able to take them. Oh, this is what I mean about the stress, but the happy stress. Anyway, so, Revotech cooling system, the kit. I think I've shown you that on previous videos. Dave is in the process of doing all that. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pass you right over to Dave, because I forced him to do a video not long ago. Because his work is so excellent, and you'll see for yourself, everything looks stock. But my goodness, Dave has put in some hours, and what a fantastic job. So take it away, Dave.
Lights on it as well. The original fuse box, which is here, the fuses weren't going, they're actually going. They're actually going in bright red and then melting. So by using of the avometer or the multimeter, the amp meter, we established there was far too much current being drawn through the old porcelain style fuses.
Yeah.
So then to enable to keep the headlights and keeping all his standard and stock and everything as it was. If you look down here now, there's no extra wiring at all. Everything is completely stock, completely standard. Yeah. What we had to do was move all the wiring then inside the car.
Okay, let's have a look.
So the reason we're showing you this now is before it all gets finally harnessed up and put away and the fuse box and the new fuse box mounted correctly, is we thought we'd show you now why everything's still loose, so you can see the scale of what we've had to do. We've had to put 4 relays in to power the headlights, the spotlights and the main beam.
Yeah.
And also a complete new blaze style fuse box under the dash here. Now this fuse box is going to be mounted like correctly to the bulkhead there.
Yeah.
So it will all be perfectly safe and really secure. And any loose ends will all be tied up and secured and insulated. It will be double checked and rechecked again before anything goes back. Before anything goes back properly and all the dashboards go back in.
Yeah.
While we're doing that, she also decided she wanted the 1600 GT dashboard in it.
Yeah, why not? Obviously. Yeah.
And you can guess what? The wiring was completely different. And there was no feed for the rev counter or anything. So what we've had to do is the plugs on the back, we've had to totally disconnect them and repin the plugs on the back. And also bring feeds from the coil as well.
Awesome.
But again, he's saying, if you didn't want an extra wiring showing or anything looking, so a 5-minute job has turned into like an all morning job.
Making me sound a bit fussy here, Dave.
I think fussy is a good word. I think fussy is the polite word. So that's the stage which we're at now. The rev counter and everything works. If I come round there and start it up, you should be able to see the rev counter working now. So let me come round there. Or do you want to try it?
I can give it a try, love, yeah. I can multitask, I think, but...
Go on then.
Right, let's do it.
So we start it up now.
So, not forgetting that the airbox and that isn't on yet, yeah? So it might be a bit loud.
So give it a bit of gas now.
Hang on a minute.
And then you can see the rev counter starts to work.
Woohoo! That's what we want to see, guys. Yeah, awesome.
But again, I'm saying the hard part is actually keeping everything hidden away, so nothing loops, extra, no add-ons,
Yeah.
anything. So the next job now
Is
the centre console
yeah,
with the radio, the clock, and everything else which goes with it.
yeah.
And we should even talk about putting maybe an extra reverse light on the back.
We might do, you never know.
So again, all more wiring, but we're really getting there now.
Fantastic job, Dave. It's not what you know, it's who you know, guys. And Dave has done a fabulous job on Betty. You saw the video the other day when he got my lights working. Well, yeah, that was just the start. Bless him, he's not gone home yet. But yeah, another awesome job by Dave. Thanks, matey. Time for the nitty gritty. Raffle tickets. You know they're available. You know you can come here and meet my good self and purchase them from me. Or you can purchase them through bank transfer and email us at autolass.crabbers@gmail.com with all your details. I'm going to put the details for the bank transfer at the end of this video as usual. So you want to win in a towel, right? You want to win IGO? Why not? Why would you not want to? So, you've got to be in it to win it. Please buy your raffle tickets and support our charity, which is the UK Sepsis Trust. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in as usual. Very grateful to you all. You know that. Your support means a lot. So check it out. Awesome or what? So stay tuned. Thanks again. And I will see you all soon. Take care. Positivity. Keep smiling.